guys, I know I look a little bit weird right now with my like full-on curly Sue, fluffy, frizzy hair and a sweatshirt with hoops, but I'm actually running out the door and I have to get going right now, otherwise I'm gonna be late. But I wanted to sit down and film this video for you guys first because I filmed a video a week and a half ago when I sat down to actually edit it yesterday and upload. Over half of the footage was completely and totally blurry. So this time I was staring at my monitor. Oh my God, my hair is so frizzy today. I was staring at my monitor obsessively the entire time, just like making sure so that does not happen again. But yeah, so for today's video, I'm gonna be showing you, this is my go-to glam. When you wanna fool people that you took a lot of time on your makeup, I got some tips and tricks for y'all today, and I can do this in 20 minutes. And the reason why I know that is because I have timed myself. Now, I did not time myself today. I didn't start my stopwatch on my phone or anything, because obviously I'm like talking as I'm going, so it's not gonna be like the same genuine thing when I just sit down by myself and do my makeup without any distractions. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I love you, and I hope you enjoy. And reality sinks in. Hello. So the first thing I'm gonna do is something that I've never done on camera before, but this is just a little tip. I've actually talked about this. So you know how when you look at me right now, I have absolutely no makeup, not a stitch, and my eyes just kind of look lost. And I definitely need some liner. I definitely need some mascara. I need something to bring my eyes back to life, because right now I feel like I just look like, but I'm not gonna have time for liner today because I'm gonna be getting ready very quickly. So what I will do is in the morning before I wash my face, I know this is crazy, but I'm gonna show you guys right here, because if I forget to do it in the morning, I can do it now and it works just the same, but it's easiest if you do this in the morning when you know that you have to get ready quick that day. You do it before you wash your face. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a regular kohl liner and I'm going to just sloppily line and kind of tight line my eyes. Like, you can be as sloppy as you want. Just get this in there like so. And then I'm doing the same thing to my lower lash line as well, just getting right in there and tight lining it, very sloppy. I cannot believe that I used to literally wear eyeliner like this. Like, not this sloppy, but I would literally just line my eyes when I was like 13 years old just like this and be like, I'm good to go. I'm gonna grab a makeup removing wipe right here, or you can use some eye cream on a Q-tip, and I'm literally just going to wipe that away. Gently, of course, we're not gonna be rough with our eye area, but I'm just gonna wipe that off, and what's gonna be left over is just the tight line, and then it's gonna bring more attention to our eyes. So see what it looks like when it's wiped away? It's much more normal than this situation. Okay, so there is the lazy girl hack to getting really, really fast eyeliner. It kind of looks like when you wear a really, really dark smoky eye and then you wash your face and you go to bed and you have that leftover residue and you don't clean it up, and the next morning you wake up and it looks something like this. That's kinda the situation. Now, obviously, this is not makeup artistry. This is literally just a lazy girl hack. That's all it is. I would recommend going in and actually taking the time to tight line your eyes, but if you don't have the time on a day like today where I'm rushing, this is a second option. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face so that we can actually get started. I'm gonna go in with my go-to foundations as I always do, starting off with the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I'm going to make a couple lines on my face, and then I'm gonna grab my Dior Forever foundation and do a pinch of that as well. I'm gonna be going in with a full coverage foundation today. Now, obviously, you can do whatever your favorite foundation is. If you prefer more sheer coverage, if you prefer a tinted moisturizer, whatever you're comfortable with. Obviously, the less product you use, the faster it's going to take you to get ready. But I am a full coverage girl, and especially right now, my skin is not happy with me. It is that time of the month. And on top of that, I have been going through a lot of stuff in my personal life recently and very stressed out. So my skin is red and blotchy and I'm definitely breaking out. So I'm gonna stick to my full coverage routine. So I put a couple pumps, I don't know why I like the way that sounded, couple pumps of Dior Forever on the back of my hand right here. And I'm gonna go in with a damp beauty sponge and just begin to buff this all together and press it into the skin. As my normal foundation routine. Right now, we're just sticking to everything normally. I am going to attempt to try not to cover up my eyebrows too much with foundation. Typically, I'm just like very unaware of my eyebrows and I just slap foundation all over the place. But to make today faster and easier, I'm gonna try to avoid my eyebrows. That way I don't have to fill them in as much and it just saves time. I'm gonna take my concealer and I'm gonna put it underneath my eyes as always, and then just kind of wrap it around my nose to cover up any redness, dark circles, and discoloration. Nice knowing you, dark circles. I'm gonna take that concealer and lightly put it over my eyelid. I'm not gonna put too much concealer on my eyelid because I want you to still slightly be able to see the veins in my eyes, which sounds kind of gross, right? But That is the thing that will give away like a full mask of makeup. Obviously, it's obvious that I have a lot of makeup on, but still, if you can let like some of the natural colors of your eyelid come out, it will make it look like you are not wearing as much makeup and a cake face as you really are. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with powders. Anytime I do a full coverage foundation, I absolutely have to use powders because it really is the thing that's gonna make everything like very smooth, even, and flawless looking. I never end my face with just creams because I feel like it really kind of like gets cakier throughout the day. So a really light wash of powder is definitely gonna make everything just like, in my opinion. So I'm gonna grab the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. I'm gonna take that first lightest shade right there. And I'm also going to be mixing that because I am so fair right now with the MAC Pro Emphasize Shaping Powder, which you can get at MACcosmetics.com or MAC Pro stores. I'm gonna mix those two together on my damp beauty sponge. So I'm just gonna like tap it in there and then do the same thing and tap it into the Emphasize. And then I'm just going to tap that right underneath of my eye. And I'm not using too much of it because I do not want this to get like cakey looking. It's better to not put enough powder and have to go in and apply more later than to initially go in with too much and then now you got cake face and you gotta figure out how to fix that. I'm going to also lightly tap that on the lid as well. Okay, so now for the rest of the face, I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder. And I'm also gonna go in with the Lancome Absolue powder. And just like I did on the under eye, I'm going to mix these two powders together and set my face. I think it's time to get a new powder. It's approaching that point. And then I'm just going to really lightly press both of these powders together into the skin. Okay, so now for the brows, I'm going to keep it very simple. All I'm gonna do today is fill in where I am naturally missing hairs. I am not gonna try to reshape my brows, give myself a whole new look. I'm just gonna go in the areas where it actually needs the color. I always hit the arch and the tail just slightly. That way we have a little bit more definition out here, just because I don't like the way the tail of my brow looks without nothing. Okay, so now to warm up the face, I'm going to be going in with a bronzer. I'm not gonna be contouring because nobody got time for that today. So I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Pro Fusion Bronzer. I'm using the shade 10M because I'm really fair right now, so this is a really light shade. And I'm gonna be using the Morphe M500 to bronze today, and the reason why is because it is such a long hair, and it's gonna make it look really natural as opposed to like a really intense, like thick layer of bronzer. I just wanna kind of warm up the face and give it a little definition without going ham sandwich in this bitch. Okay, so now for blush, I'm gonna grab MAC Melba. This is one of my oldest, most favoritist blushes. Yes, I said favoritists. It is truly like the perfect amount of peachy and pink. I'm obsessed with this shade. I'm gonna be applying my blush today with a fan brush, which I know is kind of weird, but I actually learned this tip from Nicole, who is known as Lipstick Nick. I actually had the pleasure of being her model when she did her masterclass here in Orlando, Florida. I had to think, I was like, where was she? In Orlando, Florida. I was her model that day, and I learned a few things as she was talking and teaching the class. I was like, oh, yes. And she applied my blush with this brush right here. So any fan brush I'm sure will do, but this is the Morphe M310 in case you're curious. And she was saying that the reason why is because she thinks it just applies it so natural and beautifully and it's hard to go overboard. And I was kind of like, okay. And then I went home, tried it myself, and now for the past week, it's the only way that I've been applying my blush because it just looks so beautiful. And I would highly recommend Lipstick Nick's class, by the way. It was really awesome. So just like quaint, everyone gets to ask questions and you learn a lot. I'm gonna add just a little bit of that Makeup Forever bronzer to the sides of my nose. I'm not gonna really be able to contour much today because this is a quick makeup look. I don't have time to do that if I gotta get out the door, but I am just gonna add a little bit of warmth just to bring some of that color to the center of the face. Just a little something, something. I'm gonna take that same bronzer, I'm gonna put it right there in the crease of my eye, and that's actually the only thing that I'm gonna put on my lid today. No shadow, just gonna bring in that natural color that's all over the rest of the face, just to kind of tie everything together as a whole. Now this part is totally optional. I wear this look all the time like this with mascara and a lip, and that's it. But I am gonna throw on some false lashes today. This is a very, very quick step for me personally, but I know it does take everybody a while to get the hang of it. So if you are in the phase where you are not comfortable just throwing on eyelashes and it takes you, a while, then skip this because it's not necessary. I'm gonna be going in with my newest pair of favorite lashes, and they are by Velour, and they are in the style Here to Slay, which is so cute. And they actually wrote me a letter and said that they created these for me because they see my lash style and they wanted to create something that I would love, which is so cool. And they sent me a huge box of all of them, and I was like, oh my God, like that's so crazy. Like, you know how when you find a perfect pair of lashes that you love and you're like, I feel like they created these for me. That's how I feel about these because I love them so much, but they actually did create them for me. While my other lash has the glue on it drying, I'm gonna put some clear brow gel on because I cannot leave the house without clear brow gel. I know it's just a minor thing, but it's so important to me. I am also going to just slightly remove with a damp Q-tip that liner on the inner waterline. That way the liner is only tight lined and it'll make my eyes look bigger as opposed to closing them. You gotta multitask if you're trying to get ready quick. That's the thing that I have learned. As your lash glue is drying, you can do your brows, you can do your liner, you can do something else. You can always find something else to do while you're waiting on your lash glue. Put that on a t-shirt. Okay, so now I'm gonna put some mascara on my lower, whoopsies. And now that I messily have mascara all over my bottom lashes, I'm going to actually do my top lashes as well. But the trick is to keep the mascara only at the root and the base of the false lashes, just so you are coating your natural and kind of marrying the natural to the false lashes. And what I love about this pair of lashes is whenever I get to the outer corner, I always put some mascara just on the outer corner of these because it just makes them look so just like, I don't even know, like wispy, just kind of frisky, and I'm all about it. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of highlight on the inner corner of my eye. I'm gonna go in with my palette and use the first shade, which is Enlight right here. I know, Georgie. So for today's highlight, I'm gonna be trying the Anastasia and Amrezy highlight, which I am super, super excited to try because I got this in the mail a couple days ago and I haven't done anything yet. I haven't swatched it, nothing, so I'm really excited. It legit looks like a wet, glistening highlight wave. Like, it's so pretty. Oh yes. I wonder if this is gonna be too golden for my skin tone right now because I am fair, you guys. Like, I am white right now, like very pale. I'm gonna highlight with a brush first, and then I'm probably gonna go in and use my beauty sponge because that is my favorite way to highlight recently. But I just wanna see like the first initial swatch and see if it's gonna be the right color for my skin. Oh yeah, this will definitely work. Ooh. And of course I have texture right here, right now, right where I need to highlight. Thank you. I'm gonna take my beauty sponge now and I'm gonna just dab that in there. I'm gonna highlight this way. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, that is gorgeous. So last but not least is the lip color, and I'm gonna go in with a bold lip today. I'm gonna be using Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Hot Shot. This is one of my go-to bold lip colors, if not my #1 favorite. And then I'm just going to, of course, set my face. Oh! So that is it, you guys. Too glam to give a damn, but done quickly. But as you guys could see, this really was an easy tutorial. The only thing that might require skill in this is applying the false lashes. But again, you do not need false lashes to achieve this look. I wear this look personally probably 2 times a week, and I don't put false lashes on. You guys see me on Snapchat a lot, and I'm wearing this with no lashes because it's really not required. But of course, if you're skilled at it, if you're quick at it, and if you just wanna take it up a notch, lashes are always going to do that for you. Keep in mind when I'm getting ready and I don't have a lot of time is lipstick, lashes, and highlight. I feel like those 3 key components, you can turn your face around, turn your day around, turn your life around. Even if you just spot conceal your face and just still do lashes, highlight, and lipstick, you're good to go. Or just highlight and lipstick and put on some big sunglasses, you're good to go. Like, those 3 things are the main things to me. Other than evening out my skin and my foundation and my powder, those 3 things are the most important to me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah!